Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your sneak peek for this week. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Thanks for doing that. And if you are someone who's brand new and you've never been here before, welcome. Big welcome. And just know that we like to be in the comments around here. We're a little bit of a community by now. And thank you so much for all of you that participate in the comments. I appreciate you and getting to know you just a little bit. So this is a reading that I do on a Monday or a Tuesday. Last week it came out on a Monday. Today's a Tuesday. It's a whole story, y'all. Anyways, thank you so much for being interested in clicking here. This reading is from Aries to Pisces. I do all of the signs. I spend a few minutes on each of the signs, and I mark everything down below in the description so you can just scroll this video and find what you need. But please, please, please stop watching tarot for just your sun sign. Pretty please. You're not really getting the whole story if that's what you're doing, just watching for your sun sign. And their natal charts are free everywhere on the interwebs. So please go find yourself a free natal chart. You don't have to be an astrologer to be able to read and find out what your moon and your rising are. All right. One other thing I want to tell you is there is a sale until the 25th of February. And as long as you book by midnight on the 25th of February, you will get 10% off of any of my services over at Wizio. And you will find that by clicking on the More link at the bottom of this video. And when you do that, you will find a code that you must take to Wizio for your discount. And you will also find a link to Wizio. Thank you so much for all of you that have booked. And if you are waiting on a reading today, it will be coming out this evening. All right, let's take a look at it. We're going to start with Aries because Aries is our leader, right? Aries is leading in the astrology and in the zodiac. So let's do that. We'll start with Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, what's coming up this week. Now, this reading will be for the next 7 days, no matter when you find it. Whether it's today or 7 days from now or a year from now, it's always going to be for the next 7 days. Tell me about Aries, please. Tell me what's coming up for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Tell me what's coming up this week. Sneak peek for this week, Aries. We are starting out with the Chariot. Something is picking up. There is, it feels like things are about to move forward really quickly from here, whatever point in your life that you're at. I want to say that you are moving in a very generally positive direction. The Chariot is Cancer energy. It is about victory. It's also about keeping your balance while you do that. Balance in life, your feminine, masculine balance. It's about balance because you can't keep the Chariot in balance. Everybody's going to die, right? It's going to go off the road and everybody's going to die. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Look, Aries, something is about to go really good for you here. We do have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is telling me that fortunate things are about to happen. However, there's always a however. However, it's about change, right? This is about fated change, my friend. It's about divine timing, but it's about fated change. So it feels like there is something that is coming up this week, and it will move very quickly. So I don't think you have a problem with that, Aries, because you don't mind moving quickly. You could have someone that this has to do with, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. Take it as it resonates. And then we have Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. So I want to say that with Temperance, this is the moment of alchemy. Whatever you've been planning up to here, Aries, is about to go off. So if you've been strategically planning something moving forward into the future, like in the very near future, I feel like the moment of alchemy is here. And that's why things are moving in the direction that they're moving. Excuse me. The Wheel of Fortune is telling me that it's fortunate things, but look, it's got to be changed first. When you ask the universe for something, Aries, you say, I want this, or you manifest that. The universe has to close old timelines in order for you to be able to move forward in this fortunate way. And that's really what the Wheel of Fortune is about. It is about fortunate change, but sometimes it doesn't look fortunate until the dust clears, right? Until things implode and explode and fall apart and fall back together again. So the Wheel of Fortune can be a little stressful, but I feel like you're going to be avoiding the landmines. I'm just seeing somebody like running through a field and it's like boom, boom. But this person is going through the landmines here. They're not being hurt. I feel like you're going to be dodging all the hard stuff. I want to say, as you're moving forward, you're going to be dodging all the hard stuff. So as I was saying with the wish fulfillment here, which is the star energy, that's Aquarius energy, that, look, you've got You've got all major arcanas. You are going to have a week of change, my friend. It is going to be very changing. Look, when the major arcana show up, the first 21 cards of the first 21 cards of the tarot, those are things that you don't have a choice in. The universe is saying, you asked for change. It's time. It's here. Here we go. Get your butt in order. Get moving. It's a moment of alchemy. So I feel like you're about to get some wish fulfillments that are coming in here, and they're coming in super fast, Aries. We have the Father of Swords, who is the King of Swords. One more, please. For Aries, one more. There you are, my friend. Wow. So look, I want to say that for somebody here, you are a public speaker, or you're learning how to be a public speaker. It is the time, it is now the moment of alchemy. So everything that you've been training for up to here, now being a public speaker could mean many things. Maybe you have a platform. Maybe you're a lawyer. Maybe you're someone who is motivating people from the podium. Maybe you're a youth pastor or a minister. It feels like somebody here has been working up to this moment. That's what it feels like. And people are going to stop and listen because they know about what they know about you, Aries. Depending what's in your moon and rising, always, please remember that. But what people know about you, Aries, is that you are honest and trustworthy. And it might not ring true for every Aries, right? But the one that I'm connecting with, this is the energy that I'm getting. You are someone who doesn't really speak unless you have to, or unless you're asked to, or someone asks your opinion. You're not the person who's just like shooting words all over the place that don't mean anything. You pick your words carefully. You pick them carefully. You're transparent. You're very honest and truthful, and there's nothing to hide here is what I want to say. That it's time for you to stand up on the podium and speak and say whatever you have to say whatever you have to say. And I don't necessarily think for some of you that you're going to be at a podium. I feel like sometimes you just got to stand up and be the one that's noble and just say what you got to say. We've got the Emperor energy here. Look, the only card that we have here that is not major arcana is the King of Swords, and that's a pretty bossed up energy. I'm just saying, it's a really bossed up leadership energy. You are the Emperor, my friend, and I feel like people listen to you because you have wisdom. You have wisdom. You've been through a lot of things. That's the only way you get wisdom. If you think you're going to go through this life and it's just going to be straight to the finish line with no hiccups and bumps, you're not going to learn a damn thing. When you show up as the Emperor or the Empress, you've learned a lot, because you don't get to be the Emperor unless you have wisdom, right? And I feel like it's somebody who is probably newly in a business. Like it feels like you're in the business of speaking up or telling truth or something like that. So you could also be a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Could be a police officer. It feels like it's something to do with swords. You're highly intelligent, and whatever you're thinking, it seems to be a value of people around you. We do have the Eight of Wands. Again, another indication that things are about to move quickly here. Tell me why the Wheel of Fortune is here this week for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Because you are going to say something. It feels like you are going to have some sort of a moment of clarity here. Some clarity and sort of an aha moment, I want to say. That there is something that you have to say. You're opening a new conversation. We do have the Two of Cups. It's something to do with the heart space or love, but you were previously kind of in your head about it. We do have the Lovers here as well. When the Lover shows up for me with the Two of Cups, it's a super deep connection. Put whatever label on it you want. I don't like the labels, but whatever it is, it's a connection that you can't deny. Something that is making you get in the chariot and go. Something that has been your wish fulfillment. I feel like you are the one who is stepping forward. The Emperor always will. The Emperor is the pursuer, the one who is the conqueror, the one who knows. The thing is that the Emperor will not take a chance and risk it all. Can't, right? The Emperor cannot risk the empire for a whim. So the Emperor will only go in when they know that they will win. So what I feel like is going on here, it feels like you're about to open a new conversation with somebody that you have feelings for, but you've been up in your head and been stuck there for a while, thinking obsessively about who you're going to pick, or if you're going to pick this person, because this is the choice, right? We do have two geese on this card, and just know that geese never travel alone. If you do see a geese by itself, it's probably because its partner has passed away. and or they no longer have a partner because of sickness, not feeling well. The geese are really incredible social group, right? And they do help each other out. The weak help the strong, and the strong help the weak, and it goes back and forth. It's very reciprocal. But when we see, you will always see two geese. And if you see one goose, it's because the other one has lost their partner. That's usually the only way that they will be flying alone. Okay, so I feel like somebody here has lost a partner, and I'm sorry if that's you. I'm not predicting anyone's passing away. This is if it's already happened, because it's in the past, right? It feels like somebody has lost a partner, and maybe it wasn't a loss of them leaving this world, but maybe it was just like a relationship that didn't work. And I feel like you're up in your head about that. But it feels like you do have some love feelings that you need to express to somebody here, and things are about to move in that direction this week here. Tell me about the Chariot, please. We have the Ten of Swords. So it does feel like there is something that came to a terrible end. I want to say that it doesn't feel now, as I pull the Ten of Swords, it does not feel like someone who left the earth. It feels like a breakup, or it feels like something came to an end because of a betrayal, or because of somebody who just stabbed you in the back. Someone that you didn't expect would do that to you, did that to you. And it feels like there is a conversation coming up here. The Eight of Wands was on the bottom of the deck. I did see it there, but it's now come out to the top here. So we do have something that is moving very quick. I feel like you were about to communicate with somebody. The Ace of Pentacles is a brand new day. It's a brand new path, right? It's something that's going to change your life. I feel like you're making life-changing moves this week. Whatever it is that you're going to do this week is going to set the tone for you for quite some time here. Tell me what the Emperor is here, please. It's something to do about speaking up about your wish fulfillment here, Aries. So whoever you're speaking up to, maybe it's to yourself, right? We do have somebody who's in great deep thought here. So it could be yourself, but it could be other people. You could be saying it in front of other people. Tell me about the Emperor. We do have the Four of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Father of Pentacles. I want to say that there is something here. It feels like you have what you want, I think, as the Emperor, Aries. What you want is happiness, right? We have 4 and 5, which is 9 cups. But I do feel that maybe you're in this energy. Coming into this reading, you're in this energy of the Four of Cups. So maybe not really in a place where you're ready to give someone your emotions or take someone's emotions in. And because I feel like there is some sort of sadness that you're dealing with right now. And that kind of goes with what I'm saying here, that there was some sort of a betrayal or a really tough, a hard ending that happened here. And we do have the Father of Pentacles, who is the Page of Pentacles. I'm sorry, not the page, but the King of Pentacles here. So I want to say that right now you're not going anywhere. I feel like you're planning on doing something that is going to pick up speed like this, like with the Ace of Pentacles, when you realize that you want to speak to someone about investing in maybe business or love. We do have the Two of Cups and the Lovers here. It feels like it is somebody different than the person from the past, though. It feels like it is somebody that you already know that you want to speak with or speak out to, or maybe speaking in front of a group of people. I feel like with the King of Pentacles here, that you're just out of something that has made you really sad and regretful, something that has ended possibly, and it feels like you're trying to get your sturdy feeling again. You're trying to get your feet on the ground. You're trying to get solid again. You're trying to get some solid ground again after having this that went on. Now, I feel like once you do come through this hardship here, that you know that there is the Nine of Cups out there waiting for you. Tell me about the moment of alchemy here. What's going on here in the future for Aries? There it is. There it is, my friend. So we do have the Queen of Swords, and we do have the King of Swords. This is somebody who is as intelligent as you, somebody who matches you in your intellectual abilities, and I believe it's the Empress, because the Empress is the Queen of Swords, right? When the Empress is in the room, so are all the queens. When the Emperor is here, so are all the kings. And then we do have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you've been waiting to speak with the Empress, and I feel like the Empress is also waiting to speak with you. I feel like this week is some sort of moment of alchemy in the next 7 days here, that you're going to get some sort of shift of energy that's going to want to make you speak to the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is going to be as honest with you as you are with them, because they don't have a horse in this race. The Queen is the person who is good on their own, right? The Empress is the one who is just like you, but in female form. This could be two people that are very much mirrored each other throughout their lives, and you might find that as you get more acquainted with the Empress. It feels like with the Empress energy here that that this person can take you toe to toe. I want to say this person is your perfect match. Yes, this person is somebody who, Charlie just said, my guide's name is Charlie. Charlie just said a worthy opponent. That's who the Empress is to you. And I feel like you are headed off to talk to that person, probably for some of you within the next 7 days. And I think you've been holding back a little bit. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. You've been holding back or being patient or going slow. But I feel like this week is the week that you are going to speak with the Empress, my friend. I think you're going to seek that person out. And I feel like you two are about to have some sort of a conversation that's going to be spoken aloud, spoken very honest and truthfully. All right, Taurus, here we are, my bull gang. Let's find out what's going on for you in the next 7 days. This is for you, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is a sneak peek for this week for you, Taurus? Tell me about Taurus, please. Tell me about Taurus this week. We have, I thought I threw 2 cards. We have the Nine of Cups. All right. Well, it's going to be a good week. It feels like happiness. I want to say that it does feel like happiness, but I want to say that there's a little bit of cynicism that I'm detecting here. And it's only because I'm looking at this card, and the Nine of Cups is happiness, wish fulfillment, all that stuff. But that person has their arms crossed. And look, when someone has their legs crossed or their arms crossed, when they're speaking with you, it's because they're feeling a little bit defensive. It's a body move, right? This person, even though they're not expressing it through words, will be expressing it through their body movements. They'll be giving you cues in other ways other than words. We have the Five of Swords here. So this might be why this is a little bit of defensive energy. So this could be you who is in this energy of the Nine of Cups, but crossing your arms. Look, I just did the reading for Aries, and the Emperor came up. So here's the Emperor. You know that Taurus Taurus and Aries usually follow each other around the zodiac. If you don't, that's usually what happens here. But we do have the Five of Swords. So what I want to say is that there was some sort of a conflict. There was some sort of a conflict between you and the Emperor. There was a disagreement. Maybe it was ego, because the Emperor can work a little bit from ego, kind of has to, right? That's the big G's, right? The person who's the conqueror, who's running the empire. And so I feel like with you having your back to this person here, and now I know you're Taurus, right? I know that you are, but I'm feeling like this is your energy. It feels like there is somebody here in the future that you are going to possibly speak with. And I feel like this is your wish fulfillment. I feel like you do want to have communication and conversation with the Emperor, but I do feel like you're a little bit standoffish, I'm going to say, because of the Five of Swords. It feels like you may have had words with this Emperor in the past. Somebody threw down their swords and left. It's like, I'm not dealing with this anymore, and then turned their back to the situation. I think it was you. I think you turned your back to the situation and said, if you want it, come get it. I'm not chasing nothing. I'm happy where I'm at by myself, doing my own thing. So you want it, you come get it. I think that's sort of the energy that I'm getting here. And the Emperor is the one who will pursue whatever they want. We do have the Seven of Wands, and we do have the Fool. Look at that. Look, Taurus, I think you're all tough right now. I think you're all tough while you're not standing in the face of the Emperor. But I really do feel with this Fool here that you do want to have, I feel like you do want to have a new beginning with the Emperor, but I also feel that with the Seven of Wands showing up, that you've got your boundaries in place. That I feel like, it feels like, well, we're looking at the back of this person of the Seven of Wands. And I want to say that you're protecting something. It feels like you're out there ready to swing the wand and you're protecting something, which I think is the self, by the way, because I feel like this is like I'm behind you here. That's what it feels like, that you're protecting something. And I think it's the self. I think it's your happiness that you're protecting. You've put up some boundaries because you know you've had words with this Emperor before. This Emperor might be coming in to ask for a new beginning. I want to say right now, you and the Emperor have your backs to each other. So maybe you don't speak this week, but I do feel that there is something, a new start. You're going to clear the slate with the Emperor. And I don't see anything here that indicates that it might be romantic. We have the Ten of Swords. So you and the Emperor had some sort of a bitter end or a betrayal, or maybe you felt betrayed, and that's why you decide to put up your boundaries with the Emperor. Maybe this person has overstepped their boundaries before. The Ten of Swords is about betrayal. It's also about, you know, somebody that you really trusted putting a knife in your back. Yeah, the last sword. And it feels like it kind of went back and forth, I want to say, until we landed on the Five of Swords. And it feels like you put some boundaries up with this person, and maybe you did have a new beginning, and then something completely ended here. Tell me about the Emperor, please. Tell me about the Emperor. Oh, maybe the Emperor had a new beginning. Okay. And yeah, that's true. Charlie just said maybe the Emperor was the one that had the new beginning. It could be both of you. You guys have your backs to each other, so maybe you went on with your own separate lives after the Five of Swords ensued. Tell me about the Emperor, please. We do have the King of Pentacles. Sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. The Emperor has been taking their own sweet time. This person is someone who is quite patient, but once they make a decision, they are going to move forward here. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Star, and we have the Hanged Man. So I do feel like the Emperor has been taking their time. They've been taking a really long time. It could be years. When the Knight of Pentacles shows up, it can be years before we actually get together and say something. I feel like this Emperor has been sort of looking over the head of the Knight of Pentacles, saying, it's okay, I'll take time, but it feels like this person wants wish fulfillment. And the Hanged Man is here. So this person has been feeling stuck, that they felt like they had to take maybe pull back and take a look at everything all together. Tell me about this Fool here. Why do we have the Fool here? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. So I feel that the Emperor is stuck because the Emperor is moving slowly towards wish fulfillment, but is feeling stuck in that. The new beginning, if the Emperor did have the new beginning, like Charlie just said, it feels like the Emperor had a new beginning with the Queen of Pentacles. And so it feels like there is somebody that they met who is very solid, someone who has their own foundation. I feel like they walked away from that person, though, in favor of something new. The Page of Pentacles is here. After disconnecting from you, possibly, right? After disconnecting from you, they want to have a new beginning again. Or at least they want to clear the slate. I don't see anything here that indicates that this is sort of a love connection. I don't see that here. The way I'm feeling it is very Swords-like. It feels like it's almost like a business transaction. I want to say there's an opportunity coming after somebody pulled away from you, and it's going to have a new beginning, but it almost feels like a business transaction. It feels like the Emperor's been stuck. They want the wish fulfillment, but they've been taking their time trying to figure out what it is that they want. Why do we have an ending here? Because I feel that the Emperor ended up in a new connection that was a committed connection. That's what it feels like. We do have the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. Or maybe it's you because of the Hierophant. But take it as it resonates. There was an ending, and then there was the beginning of love and a commitment. And it wasn't between you and the Emperor. It was between either you and someone else or the Emperor and someone else. We do have the High Priestess. So you could be the person who kind of knew this. Who, with the Piscean energy here, the High Priestess energy is very psychic, that it is a knowing, right? That's stuff that if you have the Pisces energy, you know what I'm talking about. It's just a knowing. It's like you knew that this person had a new beginning, and it feels like this person, though, wants to come and speak with you. I feel like they're still in love with you, even though that there's been an ending, that they're still in love with you. And I feel that the High Priestess is telling me that you two are still connected energetically here. Tell me about this argument. Five of Wands, the Well, and the Nine of Swords. It feels like someone was worried that you two were not on the same page. Somebody was building their life. I think it's the Emperor. Maybe it was you. Take it as it resonates. Somebody started building their life in a direction that was opposite of the other person. And although they were arguing with themselves inside, they knew that they had to break away from you, or you had to break away from them in order for each of you to get whatever it is that you needed out of this life. I feel like you are going to come in contact with this person. I don't think it's this week, but I feel like the Emperor is planning, because the Emperor is also the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is Scorpio, and Scorpio is the strategic planner. So I feel like somebody is strategically planning something behind the scenes, and that you don't know that this is happening. All right. Tell me about Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Hello, Gemini. Thanks for clicking here. Let's take a look and see what's coming up for you in the next 7 days. Sneak peek for this week for Gemini, please. Tell me about Gemini. Tell me about Gemini, please. We do have the Eight of Swords, so you are kind of stuck this week, it seems like. It feels like there's something you've been thinking about and you haven't yet come to a resolution. It feels like you're kind of stuck in the mind here. What is this? This is the 9, I think, isn't it? Yeah, it's the 9 of Cups. So it does feel like you want wish fulfillment, but you're kind of stuck in your thoughts here about it. And I think what you were thinking about obsessively is the 9 of Cups, but I feel like it's got you stuck. Like your hands are tied, like you can't have the wish fulfillment. You're dreaming about it and thinking about it, but I don't think you're taking any action. So far we have Cups and we have Swords. I don't think you're taking any action so far. We have the 7 of Swords. You're keeping it under wraps. You're not really telling anybody. You've been daydreaming. I feel like you've been daydreaming, lucid dreaming, dreaming in general, thinking about what your wish fulfillment would look like. But it feels like you feel that your hands are tied, that you really can't say something to anybody. Look, it just came. I just pushed it out of the deck, and it's the Ace of Swords. You do want to speak with someone, and I feel like you're keeping that under the surface, that you're keeping it concealed or under the surface, and you're not really saying anything to someone that I feel like you want to have a conversation with about, because you have a lot of thoughts here, things that you want to get out, things you're concealing, information you're concealing, but I think it is connected to your wish fulfillment, which I feel you've been thinking about for a really long time, but you just haven't taken any action here. We do have the Knight of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. I think that the reason you haven't said anything is because you feel that the person that you need to say these things to is someone who is going to meet you with a head over heart sort of attitude, that this person is going to deal in facts and numbers and situations and dates and things that you said. This person has a long memory and is going to bring it all up. And I feel like that's the reason why you're kind of here in this 8 of Swords energy, but the Queen has 1 and it's 9 swords, so it feels like it's something that you're worrying about. It's a cycle that you want to bring to an end. It feels like you do want to speak to someone, but you're keeping it under the surface. I feel like for some of you, you might want to speak to someone who's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and I think that what you're thinking about is your wish fulfillment in love. We've got the Knight of Cups here, and it's fairly slow-moving energy, but notice that they're both pointing to the past, right? These two energies are both pointing to the past, and this person is dreaming about all of the things that would make them happy. The one cup that they need to make this complete here for total happiness is right there. So I do feel that somebody here has their back to the Queen. So it feels like that I'm not speaking to the Queen, or the Queen's not speaking to you, but I do think that the Queen is open to speaking with you. But I feel that the reason you haven't spoken with the Queen yet, or you feel like your hands are tied, is because this Queen is not going to be easy on you. This person is going to hold you to task. They're going to hold your feet to the fire. They're going to be very assertive, and they're going to tell you everything that's on their mind. This person really doesn't care how you feel. They don't need you. And so it feels like with the Ace of Pentacles that it feels like you want to have some sort of a love investment or an investment in your happiness. It does include romance. I feel like you have romantic feelings about the Queen of Swords, but you feel like your hands are tied, that you can't say something, that you got to stay quiet or keep it under the surface. Tell me why the 8 of Swords is here. Why do you feel like your hands are tied here? We've got the King of the King of Wands. Maybe the Queen is already coupled with somebody. Maybe that's why you think you can't say something. We do have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Oh, okay. Ten of Swords is in the reverse, which tells me that someone is not taking responsibility for the things that they said or they did. And it feels like with the Ten of Swords in the reverse that things are almost ready to end, but it's been painful communication. It's been hard to speak with them. I feel, Gemini, that your Queen of Swords is with the King of Wands, but I feel like it's about to end. I feel like there's been hardships here, lots of harsh words. I feel like the Queen is liberating herself from the situation with the King. I feel that's why you're not saying anything, because you know this person is already in a Two of Cups relationship. This person is already in a relationship with someone, but I'm going to tell you that I don't think that it's lasting long. I think that it's about to end, and the Queen is being silent about that, because the Queen's not going to blast all of her information all over the place. She's not going to go on social media and tell everybody what's going on. This person is highly intelligent, and they respond. They don't react. This is not an impulsive person. This is a person who thinks things through. And so this person could also be the person who is keeping it under wraps, but I want to tell you that, well, I see it, so it's not under wraps for you anymore. We do have the Nine of Wands. We do have, there you are, there's Gemini energy, the Knight of Swords. And we have the Fool. So it does feel like there is some hardship in a relationship where I feel the Queen of Swords is about to liberate herself, come out from behind the fear wall and really tell someone exactly how she feels. I feel like there is something going on with the King of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but somebody who works from passion, somebody who could be a little bit impulsive, but tries to reel it in a little bit. It feels like somebody that the Queen is dealing with is in fire energy. These are both masculine energies, by the way. Swords and fire are both masculine energies. It feels like the Queen is about to have a new beginning after giving what for to somebody. Maybe this fire energy is who she's given all the words to. But you know, the Knight of Swords is the one who doesn't really care what your reaction is going to be. They're just going to say it, right? Rebellious, brave, courageous. This person is just going to say what they have to say, and it's going to start a new beginning. But the Queen doesn't need the King. The Queen is good in her own right. And the King doesn't need the Queen. You know, transversely, the King doesn't need the Queen either. I feel like you have feelings for this person, but your back is turned to them, and I feel like you would invest given the chance. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Queen of Wands is here. Very interesting. So I'm going to say that the Queen has liberated herself, that if they were married, being the divorcee, I feel like it's on the rocks. I feel like they're either already divorced or they will be divorced, because the Ten of Swords is in the reverse right next to the Two of Cups. But I feel it's because that King of Wands has found their person. They found their soulmate. Somebody who is exactly like them, who's in fire, who goes passionately, somebody who is not afraid to take a risk. They are a risk taker, a business owner, someone who's individual, doesn't need the King. It feels like with the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Swords that somebody, I feel it's you, that you're waiting for this to end before you kind of move in on the Queen. That's what it feels like. But I want to say that you feel like your hands are tied, not only because there's, you know, something that's maybe coming to an end here, but it feels like you're kind of not really into whatever the Queen has to say to you. I don't know that you want to hear all of that stuff, right? But I do feel like you are charging in toward the Queen here with a new beginning. And I feel like although the Nine of Wands is here, tells me that you've been hurt before by this person, I think that you're willing to have some sort of a conversation. All right. All right, Gemini. Let's take a look at Cancer. Thanks for coming here, Cancer. Thanks for clicking, whether you are cross-watching or whether you are a Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Here we go. Let's take a look at Cancer energy for this week. Sneak peek for this week, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. We start with the Devil. There's a little bit of fear, some doubt maybe. Why do we have the Devil here? The Devil is Capricorn energy. We do have victory over the Devil. Look at you. And it feels like it's because you have turned toward the self, toward the higher self, spirituality. It feels like with the Devil, I feel like the Devil was between you and the Hierophant. So the Devil could be between you and a Taurus possibly, but this is Leo energy. But I know you're a water sign, but it does feel like you want the victory. It feels like you're almost ready to cross the finish line, or you're very close to crossing the finish line, but you got to go through the devil energy first, which is fear. I don't feel enough. It's kind of doubt. It could be an addiction. It could be, it feels to me like it is fear. And because this person here is someone who knows the self, they are on a path, they know the self, and anybody who comes into the life of the Hierophant is going to have to follow on that path, because the Hierophant will not stray from the path, the spiritual path that they're on. I feel like this person knows that they have a higher calling in this life, and I feel like you do want the victory with them, but it scares you just a little bit. You're a little bit... it feels like you can't let go of this person. I want to say that you're chained to them or attached to them. You can't let go of them, but it does give you a little bit of, maybe it's not fear, maybe intimidation. It's a little bit intimidation that this person is in this position in their life. And that's not to say that you aren't, but I feel like you're intimidated by the strength, the energy, and the higher self here. And it could be you that you're terrified of as well. So we do have the Three of Swords. I know that you want the victory, but it feels like you're holding back because you don't want to be disappointed. You don't want to be hurt. You're trying to circumvent that. It's like, I really don't want to be hurt. The thing is this, is that if we don't take risks, we're never going to get anything. So what if we fall and we skin our knees? And what if the answer is no? Big deal. Yes, it's going to hurt, but look, it's only healing cancer, and you've healed before. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here. And I want to say that the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse, probably because you're not speaking to this person. Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and it feels to me like somebody has gone within. So it could be the Hierophant who's gone within, right? The Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, we do have Taurus energy here. And this person might be going within because they don't want to deal with the toxic people in their life. They don't want to deal with anybody who's going to pull them off the path of what they're doing, because this person has realized that they have a higher calling. And so I feel as though this person goes within, or maybe they're not speaking with you, but I don't think it's you specifically. I just think that they're not speaking with people. I think that they're very focused on their spiritual life, and it feels like somebody going within. Now, when the Queen of Pentacles goes within, understand when the Queen of Pentacles is in the upright, she's the one who's the overgiver, right? She's doting on people, overgiving, giving to charity, helping the neighbor, doing all the things. Like, this person is the one who is training to be the Empress, right? She's the Empress in training. But when the Queen goes in reverse, it's because the Queen is making sure that she is stable, that she is nourished, that she has enough solid, sturdy ground to stand on. I say she because there's a woman on the card, but please understand we are reading, not reading body parts here. We are reading feminine, masculine energies. All of us humans, we have masculine and feminine energies. Plants and animals do as well. So I do feel that when the Queen goes, when the Queen goes quiet, that the Queen is kind of in self-care mode, taking care of the self, offering the things that she would offer to everyone else, she's giving to herself. And I feel like this person just is looking for a solid, sturdy place to stand. That's what it feels here. We do have the Ace of Swords. So you do want to speak with this person. I feel like you've been healing for a while. We've got 4 swords here. You've been healing from heartbreak. So possibly it's been heartbreaking or disappointing, or it's making you sad not speaking to this person. It feels like this person could have said something that really broke your heart, or something like that. And maybe that could be why you're not speaking as well. Sorry. All right. Tell me about the Three of Swords. We have the Empress in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Ten of Swords. It feels like you were in some sort of a situation in the past. I don't know what the situation was. It feels like it came to an end. It might have been a love situation. The Queen of Cups is here, and so it does feel like it had to do something to do with emotions, deep emotions, but it feels like either you felt betrayed or the Empress felt betrayed. Take it as it resonates. With the Empress being in reverse, this person is not feeling abundant. They're not feeling good about the way this went down. They're not feeling good about it at all. The Empress being in the reverse is checking in on the self, checking in on the Queen of why the Queen of Swords might be in the reverse. Maybe they use some harsh words on you. We are looking at swords. When the Empress is in the reverse, one of the queens is out of whack, or maybe all of them are, right? This person has gone inward and is trying to look at themselves. They're not looking at at maybe why did Cancer say that to me? Why did they hurt? I think that the Empress knows they broke your heart. I think that the Empress doesn't feel good about that because the Empress is all about love. And we do have the Queen of Cups is in the upright, but the Empress is in the reverse. So it tells me that maybe all the other queens are in the reverse, that maybe this person had a lot of work to do, and they didn't really tell you that they had a lot of work to do. But with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, it tells me that somebody here is taking a moment to look within. And I think that they're feeling bad or terrible about the way things ended here. With the Ace of Swords, we do have the Page of Swords. We do have the Page of Cups as well. And then we have the Emperor. I think you're the Emperor. I think you are the Emperor. I feel like you do want to speak with this person, and I think that you are planning on sending them some sort of a message. I think you've been watching them online, and you've been watching them from a distance, and I feel like you've been learning about this person, watching them grow. But I think what you understand maybe through watching them online, that they're not really happy with the way things went down with you. I feel like this Emperor energy is you, and I feel like you are ready to step forward because the Emperor is the one who is the conqueror, the pursuer. I feel like you're the one that's going to send the message, and I feel like it's going to be whenever you feel like it. I don't think you're going to plan it. I don't think it's strategic. I feel like it's going to be a surprise to you. You're like going to get a moment of, that's it. I gotta text the Empress. I gotta text Taurus. We have Taurus and Libra energy here. We do have Aries energy here. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So I feel like you are sending a message to somebody. Probably this week. It does feel like Cancer. It might be that this is the moment of alchemy for you here. And yep, there's the Ace of Cups. We've got the Four of Swords and the Strength. So you have been holding back because I do feel that you've been healing. You can see that somebody here has been holding on to the Ace of Swords, which is right here. So you've been wanting to call this person, but you're waiting until you're right in the right mindset, until you're no longer feeling heartbroken or disappointed, until you can get out of that energy. I feel, though, that you do want to speak to this person when you reconnect with them, because the Four of Swords is about being sort of spotty to no communication. And so maybe you're not communicating with this person at all. I feel like you do want to tell them your feelings. I feel like you want to be expressive about your feelings, and you've been holding back your feelings. So I do believe that you are the one who is inspired to move forward here. I think you are going to ask somebody to come out with you. We got the Three of Cups here, and it feels like it's an invitation that you're going to give them to maybe meet you somewhere, to speak with you, to go out and have dinner, to go out in a social, interactive place. That's what it feels like here. So I feel like it is this week that some of you are going to reach out to the Empress and wondering if the Empress is still in the reverse. That could be a little bit of a shit show if she is. I'm just saying. All right. All right, Leo, this is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Let's talk about Leo, please. Let's talk about Leo. This is for the next 7 days, Leo, so it could be starting today. But if you see this video, next year, it could be 7 days from that day. And just take it as it resonates here. Tell me about Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's coming up for the sneak peek for this week? For Leo, please. Tell me about Leo this week. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess and the Six of Wands. I want to say that you do want victory here. It feels like you're coming back. Like you're making a comeback, or you're coming back to town, or you're ready to make a comeback. And so I want to say, this is your energy, the Leo energy. It feels like, I want to say that you need victory after the fight. There's something that's gone on in your past, and maybe it's not to do with any particular person, but maybe it's situation after situation. It's like things that came to kill you only made you stronger. This person's coming back from the war. They're coming back from the fight, and everybody's cheering them on. So I feel like you're about to come back to town, or, I'm using that metaphorically, right? That you're either coming back to town, or you want to see somebody, or you're moving forward to see somebody here, someone that you've been previously kind of cut off from, but holding on to. And so those are kind of opposite energies, right? But it feels like you've been holding on to hope that when you come back to town, that this person's also going to cheer you on and is going to be happy to see you. But the Four of Pentacles is also being shut off and shut down. I feel like in the past that you've been very nonverbal. I want to say that you haven't really spoken with this person, but also that you haven't been very vulnerable with them. We have the High Priestess energy. I feel like regardless of what's going on here, I feel if your person is a Pisces or maybe someone who has the High Priestess energy, that they know already that you're on your way back. You're not under the radar by any means, Leo. If your person is somebody who is like a psychic or a medium or a tarot reader or something, they already know what's going on here. It feels like your intuition is telling you it's time to move forward, but you need to get past the silence here. I feel like you're holding on to the High Priestess, that you won't let the High Priestess go. I feel like you're not finished here, that you're coming back to town, and it feels like you're going to shoot another shot here. So your person is an Empress, I believe, and this person would fit right in with the High Priestess energy. But what the High Priestess tells me is that this person could be older than you. They're usually someone who has wisdom, who has knowledge, who has mastered the queens. When the Empress is here, all the queens are in the room, right? She's mastered all of the Empress energies, which are the energies of all the queens. This person is very powerful. They're powerful in their psychic energy. They're powerful in their life. They're a person who lives their life from love. They have kindness. And even if people are terrible to the Empress is going to be met with kindness. Now, she will also pull out the sword once in a while as the queen, and she'll be very assertive, but in a loving and kind way, because this is balance, right? It is Libra. It's also Taurus. We do have Scorpio energy here. So there's a tower. There is something that's going to happen when you show up. It's going to cause change. It's going to cause upheaval with the Empress. I feel like the Empress feels like you're done. You're gone because you've been so quiet. You've been very quiet, and there has been no conversation between you. So I feel like you're going to surprise the Empress. I feel like there is some sort of a shocking change that's going to happen here, and it's going to happen when you arrive. I don't think that the Empress is really got their eye on you. I want to say that the Empress is very focused on themselves or their life, because the Empress is someone who is whole on their own. They don't need you. They don't need your money, your time, your love. They don't really need that. They're giving that all to themselves here. Your Empress could be someone who is employed as a medium, a psychic, someone who is a card reader, but it could be someone who is just really good with their intuition as well. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. Look, something big is going down this week, and I feel like the Empress already knows about it. So it feels like you're not really surprising anyone. It feels like you're gonna shoot your shot, or you're gonna come back to town, and you're hoping that you're going to be received in a way where the Empress is going to cheer you on and say, "Yeah, come in." It feels like you are going to be causing a tower, not only for you but for the Empress. But I feel like the reason that the tower is here is because of the Wheel of Fortune. It is time for fortunate change. It's time to stop acting like you're wounded. It's time to move forward from the past, and it is time for things to change in a fortunate way for you. Now, the thing is this, is that you are a fixed sign. The Empress could be a fixed sign, right, with Taurus energy here. And I feel like change, upheaval, change that's really quick is not beneficial for either one of you. Nonetheless, you're going to do something that is going to cause an upheaval within the life of the Empress, it feels, with the Wheel of Fortune here. I'm going to say that the Empress has some pretty strong boundaries that you're going to have to get past. And I think that you've either known this person for a while, or you know that they have strong boundaries, and it's going to take a while to get past those boundaries. The Empress is the boundary ninja, for sure. Tell me about this tower. Tell me about the tower that Leo is about to cause here for the Empress. Tell me about the tower. We do have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Two of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So I want to say, with the Tower with the Tower here and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, that first of all, somebody here could have lost their job. With the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, it also feels like somebody has been taking their time, or maybe has stopped in their tracks to rethink it all, to rethink about what we want to do. How do I want to deal with this? I'm not really sure. It's like somebody here has not gone over the details. I want to say it's you, Leo, that you're being a little bit impulsive, and that you've not really gone over the details about how this is going to end up or how it's going to work out. We have Eight Pentacles in the reverse, and then we have Two Pentacles in the upright. And I want to say that it is something that the 8 and the 2 are 10, but the 8 is in the reverse. Do you see what I mean? Like the 10 is a long-term relationship. It's all the abundance. It's all the things that you want, but I don't think that you've planned this very well, is what I want to say. Because you're not, I don't know that you're a planner. Maybe you are. Maybe something that's in your moon and your rising is making you a planner, but Leo is usually kind of impulsive and moving quick and charging at things, right? And then we have the King of Cups. So I want to say that maybe you're about to reveal your feelings, and that's what the Tower is about. I feel like the change, the upheaval that you're bringing is you're coming in as the King of Cups. You're coming in to show somebody that you are emotionally available, that you can support them in their emotional state, and that you are somebody who's a protector. You're somebody who is very strategic and planned. The thing is I don't think that you have really planned this whole thing out. I want to say that you might be showing up at a time when things are very busy for the Empress, or maybe things are really busy in your life and you've decided to stop working, take a day off possibly with the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, and you are going to communicate possibly. Let's take a look at, see what's going on here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. You're showing up with a cup in your hand. I feel like you're showing up with an offer. That's what it feels like. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune here. What's changing? We have the King of Swords, we have the 5 of Cups, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you are going to tell this person in no uncertain terms that you've been sad without them, that your life has not been as happy as it could be, as it was when you were with them. And the Queen of Pentacles is, I feel like that you're sad that you didn't give this person any stability, because I feel like the reason that you and the Empress possibly are not communicating is because you are impulsive and moving quickly, and maybe you're in and out of their life. And although this person looks up to you, I feel like they do look up to you. I feel like you were someone who was all over the map. You weren't really giving this person any stability. I think that you're going to show up with some emotional stability, but I don't know that your financial stability is in place. The Queen of Pentacles is the Empress, and it feels like you are going to be very honest about how you've been feeling, that you've been really up in your head thinking a lot about the sadness that it's caused, that you didn't give this person any stability. And I think that you're feeling sad about that, like sorry about it, looking into the past and seeing that there's regrets here. With the Page of Wands, I feel like you are going to communicate. I did say that before I threw down these 3 cards here. So I feel like there is going to be communication. Tell me about this Empress and the High Priestess, because I think they are one and the same here, and I feel like this person already knows that you're on the way. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. This person is holding out their Ace of Pentacles. They're ready to invest in someone. Someone. I don't know that it's you, but they're ready to invest here. We do have the Death card. And we do have the Queen of Cups. Look, this person, I feel, feels the same way you do. I think that they have really deep feelings for you. And it feels as though this person does want someone to invest in them. Maybe they want to invest in you. The Death card here with the Queen of Cups tells me that somebody here has had a transformation in how they feel. So maybe this person, decided that they weren't going to speak with you anymore and started to invest elsewhere. It could be that for some of you. It could be that the Empress is waiting with a pentacle, waiting to invest, waiting for someone to invest in them. The Ace of Pentacles, of course, is a gift, right? I want to tell you that this Empress is a gift. The Empress, when you're in the energy of the Empress, you win. Everybody who's in the energy of the Empress wins, because the Empress is always going to be creative and loving and kind and balanced. She is the drop of water in the ocean, and it ripples, and everyone around her is going to benefit from that energy. So I want to say that this Empress, I'm supposed to tell you, is a gift, and I feel like their feelings, they're keeping their feelings closed off from you because you didn't give them any stability. And they're waiting for someone to be stable with them, to notice their worth as the Queen of Pentacles and as the Empress. And they're waiting for their own gift, someone who's just like them. We have the Moon energy. We have the Page of Cups, and we have Judgment. So the Moon in the reverse to me, something's being revealed. What's being revealed? That I have feelings for you. It's going to be a surprise, I believe, that's going to cause a Tower, but I think you're making a really big decision this week to speak to the Empress and tell them exactly how you feel. It feels like you're going for broke. Like this person, I feel, is going to get away on you, or maybe has already invested somewhere else. Take it as it resonates. It could be, but it feels like you are someone who really wants to speak with the Empress this week. I feel like they're going to send a message of some sort, and hope that this person's going to reciprocate. All right, let's take a look at Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. My Earth cousin, Virgo. Let's take a look and see what's coming up for you this week. Virgo, whenever you find this reading, it's either going to be for today in the next 7 days, or maybe it'll be next week or a year from now, but it's always going to be for the next 7 days. Let's take a look at it. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo, there already is a weekly reading up for you, and there is a monthly reading up for you. So if you need more information, please go to Ten of Cups Tarot page and take a look. Here we go. Virgo. Virgo, there you are, with the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you are building a sturdy, solid home base is what I want to say. That is what you are focused on right now. I feel like you are focused on putting a roof over your head. You're working really hard toward that. I also feel like you are, I feel like you are somebody, maybe you started a new job. It does feel like it's a solid foundation that you're very focused on. A solid foundation, a solid place to live. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Two of Cups. So you're building a house of love here. I feel like you're preparing something. That's what it feels like. It's like you're preparing for the future. That maybe it's not all that happy where you are right now. I think that it's like, I want to say that, all work and no play makes Virgo a dull person. I was going to say a dull boy, but I don't know that you're a dull boy. I feel like with this energy here that what you're very focused on is your pentacle world right now, but I think what you're building it for is for the purpose of finding love, that this is going to be the place that love built. That's what it feels like here, that it's a labor of love. I want to say that it's, while you're going over the details and while you're working really hard on this here, it's not actually the happiest place you've ever been, but I feel like with the Nine of Cups in the reverse that it's okay, because I feel like the Two Cups are here, right? And I feel like you are looking into the future. So once you do get the roof over your head, get settled where you are, maybe you're buying a house, maybe you're working hard toward doing that, that it feels like you are then going to be focused on love, but until then your back is to that. Yeah, there it is. We've got Nine Pentacles. So it feels like maybe you've started a business, or possibly you are someone who is just working really hard. You have a lot of confidence. You are very solid and grounded and sturdy. You're somebody who is building some sort of a foundation for your future. That's what it feels like. For future love, possibly. We do have the Strength card. Okay, so you're holding back from the Two of Cups right now because I think your focus is in your pentacle world. Right now, your focus is going over the details of your pentacle world, and you're like, love can wait, happiness can wait. I feel like you're holding back from that, but you're strong. I feel like you're doing what you need to do right now in your pentacle world, and then you'll be free to look further into the future. But this person here is very focused on what's going on in the now, right? What's going on in this moment. That person is really focused on that in the Eight of Pentacles. But the Nine of Pentacles tells me opportunities are coming to you, and although they might not be the opportunities that make you the most happy, I feel like you're taking them so you can build, brick by brick here, that you're building your own home. You might be building a home, or you might be moving to a home, or maybe you're just moving to a different place than you were before. We do have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is a place where you throw the seeds of intention. So your intention right now, I believe, Virgo, is not to focus on romantic relationships. I feel like your focus right now is in your pentacle world. And whether or not that brings you ultimate happiness or wish fulfillment is really not any of your concern. I feel like you're very grounded and sturdy. I feel like you will find find the Ten of Cups, it's in the future on the bottom of the deck, but I don't think you're concerned with it right now. I feel like you're trying to be strong and holding back from that so you can build some sort of a pentacle empire here. Tell me about all these pentacles. It feels like you keep getting opportunities, and that truly is you, right? I've seen that happen myself with a Virgo. It feels like opportunities find you because you're highly intelligent. You're the subject matter expert on a lot of things because you're the one who is the watcher. You learn from other people, right? You're the one who sits in the room and listens to everyone have their conversations. And it does always depend on what is in your moon and your rising. Take that as it resonates, because you've got some crazy fire in the moon and the rising. You're going to be the chitter chatter box. All right, here we go. And we've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So just as I was saying here, I feel like what you're going to do here is right now you're kind of detached as it is from emotional things, but I feel like in the future that you are charging toward that. We do have the Ace of Swords, right? You will be making conversation or opening conversation. It feels like you have some sort of an aha moment here. And it feels like, you know what, I just gotta stop being emotional about the whole thing. I gotta get grounded. It's like a moment of triumph. It's like, okay, this is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. It's in the mind. You get clarity. And now I'm just going to pull away emotionally from anything that is a romantic type relationship. And then when I'm ready, after I get my house built or build the house with love, I feel like you're going to charge toward love here. So I think right now you're very solid, grounded, and very clear on what your path is right now. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles, please. What are you waiting for? I think you're waiting for love because right now you're focused on Pentacles. But love might find you, Virgo. I'm just saying. Love might find you at a moment when you're working, at a moment when you're nurturing, at a moment when you're waiting, you've decided, you've made all these decisions. Look, I'm not even going to look love in the face until I've got my solid foundation. I don't know that the universe agrees with you. We've got the Tower here. And so the Tower brings in the King of Cups, feminine or masculine. Whether you're feminine or masculine, I don't know. But the Two of Swords is here. I feel like you've been blocking love, but the universe has another plan for you. And that is that I feel like somebody shows up who catches your eye, who is very deep, psychic. This person is someone who's kind and has your back, I want to say. This person, feminine or masculine, is someone who's very protective of you. And I feel like this person shows up without notice, I want to say. So your plan kind of goes to shit because somebody else is going to come in, and it feels like I'm not laughing at you. I'm just saying I feel like, you know, you're working so hard to, like, I've got this plan. This is what I'm going to do. This is my way, and nobody else is going to rock me. And then all of a sudden, this great big love shows up. The one that you've been trying to block. You've been trying to block great big love so you can continue to be very focused on your Pentacle world. Yeah, there it is. This person showing up with the Ace of Cups, right? That is the King. And we have the Ace of Cups. We do have the Five of Swords. Oh, Virgo, it feels like you're fighting it off. That's what it feels like. You're fighting it off. I'm not ready. The Death card is in the reverse. I'm not ready to change. I'm not ready to veer from the path. It's like it's got to be my way or the highway. It feels like the Death card is in the reverse. You're like, no, I'm not ready for this. This is not on the blueprints right now. And it feels like you are kind of fighting it off. With the Five of Swords here. Feels like you're kind of fighting it off. You're blocking, right? Two of Swords is here. You're kind of blocking this energy here. Oh boy. Tell me what happens here. This person is a soulmate and you're terrified. They are coming in very sturdy and stable, I want to say. This person is coming in to add to you. They're not coming in to take anything from you, Virgo. They're coming in to add to you, to add to your pile of pentacles. This person could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And I feel like this person has been behind the fear wall, kind of peeking out and watching, waiting for you to see if there is a time when they can come in and use this Six of Cups on you here. This is someone that you probably know or you have history with. And it feels like this person is wanting to... This could be a connection that is coming back for some of you, but for others of you, if it's somebody new, I feel like this person feels like they know you right away. Like it feels like you will have a connection with them, like you've known them forever. They make you really comfortable. They pull you out from behind the fear wall here. This is someone who's stable, sturdy, and is ready to be dependable for you. So I feel like you're fighting it off, though. I'm just going to say that's what it feels like here. that you're trying to fight off love because you don't want somebody to upset your plans, because your plans are in motion. And I think that your plans are to be focused on your pentacle world at this time. All right. Libra, this is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. This is your sneak peek for this week, and whenever you find this, it will always be for the next 7 days, whether that is today or another day or a year from now. Let's take a look here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Libra. Sneak peek for this week for Libra, please. We do have the 9 of Cups, so it looks like it's going to be, oh, sorry, the 6 of Cups, not the 9. We've got the 6 of Cups here, and it looks like it's going to be some sort of a nostalgic week for you. I feel like you are focused on things from the past, maybe memories, nostalgia. Tell me more. Tell me more about Libra. We have, okay, so you're thinking about a past love this week. That's what that's what I think is going on. You're thinking about a past love. Feels like you have memories with someone that you feel is your soulmate, but I don't think that you are speaking with this person. I feel like you were in the past. I don't know how far in the past. Could be 6 months ago, possibly. Cups or months for me. Got Gemini energy here. We do have the 7 of Cups. It's confusing. So you're thinking, reflecting is what it feels like. This week is a week of reflection. You're reflecting on a love from the past. It's confusing. It's overwhelming. It feels like you're dreaming about them, probably. That's what's brought this all up. They probably showed up in a dream. Tell me more about Libra, please. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, you are dreaming about them for sure. And then we have the Judgment card. I want to say, Libra, that that it's this, whether it's a dream or if it's confusion about your feelings, or maybe you think they are confused about their feelings, it feels like this week is a nostalgic week for you, that you are thinking about a past love, somebody who feels like you can't disconnect from them, because the Lovers is a very deep connection. With all these cups here, it's a very emotionally deep connection. And I want to say with the 6 of Wands, it tells me that it feels like you want to go back. Like it feels like you want to go back to town, like you want to, the 6 of Wands is about coming from a place that's been really tough, right? It's victory after the fight or after the war. So it feels like you have been stuck in your mind about ways about how to get victory with somebody here. You've been dreaming about them, and it's been waking you up in the middle of the night. It feels like you're in some sort of a dream cycle where I want to say that maybe you're dreaming and then you wake up and you're like, oh, it was just a dream, and you go back to sleep, but you resume that dream. It's like you can't get out of the dream. And unless you're awake and walking around, it's like whenever you close your eyes, that person is there. It feels like it's bringing you to this place of judgment, that I feel like you want to try again, or you want to try and resurrect this thing. And that's why the 6 of Wands is here. Someone's coming back to town. Somebody who is on their high horse, a little bit of ego. I feel like it could be you, that you're like, this person has to want me back. They have to want me back. Tell me about this, the Judgment card, please. It's a big decision to do this here, because it feels like that this person is in your past, I want to say. We do have the Page of Wands. We have the 2 of Swords, and we have the 7 of Swords. So again, 9 swords, right? It does feel as though somebody wants to communicate. So I feel like it's you that might want to communicate with somebody. The Page of Wands is exciting, happy, fun energy. And I think that's what you want to do. But it feels like you haven't made the decision to do that. You don't see the situation for what it is. And I feel like maybe right now isn't the time. And that's why your eyes are covered. And that's why the 2 of Swords are here. We do have the 7 of Swords as well. So I feel like with the 7 of Swords that something is being concealed from you. There might be something here that you don't know about this past relationship. And what I mean by that is, I feel like you're ready to maybe approach somebody and ask them for a second chance. But I feel like there's something that you don't see here, that you will be connecting with them and maybe they might block you, or you might be blocked, right? They might have blocked you. The Seven of Swords tells me that there's something being concealed here that you don't know. We've got the World card here. Somebody has gone through some sort of a transformative energy that's given them some sort of an achievement or a milestone here. Somebody is very busy moving from one timeline to another, it seems like. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. What's being concealed from Libra, please? So I feel what's being concealed from you is that this person that you want to have a second chance with, they could already be in a commitment. We do have the Hierophant, and we have the Ten of Cups. So somebody here could already be committed to another person, possibly. And I think that that is something that you don't yet see. The sun is in the reverse. And so I want to say that maybe, to me, the sun is in the reverse is like the moon. You don't see that energy. You don't realize that this person has already carried on. So I feel like you're ready to talk to this person and ask them for a second chance. I think you're going to communicate with them, but I feel like this person has already moved on. Yeah, there was an ending, I feel, that taught you a lesson or that gave you some sort of a wisdom, and it was a really hard ending that you felt like this person betrayed you. And now we have the Eight of Swords here, where I think that you haven't quite made the decision yet that you are going to move forward, but I think this is what's going on this week. So I don't think that you're moving forward this week, but I feel like you're listening to your intuition here because you do want a new beginning here, a new romantic beginning, a passionate and romantic beginning with someone. I feel like this week that you're feeling in the Nine of Wands, though, that you're kind of, this whole thing I feel took you to your knees, and that's why you can't get out of the thoughts, out of the dreams. There's somebody here that you really have a lot of feelings for, and I feel that if you do connect with them, that first of all, you might find that you can't get through. But second of all, I really feel that this person has already carried on. It's what you don't see. What's being concealed from you is the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant, that this person is in a really happy connection. And I think you don't see it because things are not as they seem on the surface. Maybe this person doesn't post their business on social media, and maybe you might not know that they are already dating someone new. All right. Scorpio, it's you. Let's figure out what's going on with Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio, please. Whether you get this today or a year from now, my friends, it's always going to be for the next 7 days. Take it as it resonates for you. Tell me about Scorpio. What's coming up this week? Sneak peek for this week for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Scorpio, please. Tell me about Scorpio. We do have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So you don't have clarity on something. It feels like you are thinking about something. You don't have the clarity. You're unsure of whether you should open a new conversation. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, so there it is. It feels like the universe is tugging at you. It is divine timing here, and it is a moment of change. It's time to change the way you do things. It's time for something to change, and I feel like you've been thinking about changing, but it feels like you don't really know how to change it. I'm going to say you're waiting for the change here, and the Ace of Swords being in the reverse feels like there's either silence with somebody or you don't have clarity on what to do next. You're feeling heavily burdened about the silence that's going on here. The Wheel of Fortune is yours, I'm going to say. There are some tough changes, I feel, that have been happening for you all the way up to here, yesterday or before then. The Wheel of Fortune person is looking in the past. So I want to say you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, possibly, that you are not speaking with this person, but you want clarity because it's been really burdensome to be silent with this person. I don't think you like it. We have the Page of Pentacles. I think that you want to have an opportunity to talk, but you don't know what to say. I feel that the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you all sorts of opportunities in the 3D. Just saying. I don't think you're clear on that yet, though. I don't think you see it. We do have the Three of Pentacles. One more. We have the Seven of Pentacles. 7 and 3 is 10. 10 Pentacles here. We have the Death card. Something is changing. You might decide to speak with somebody here. What's changing is the reciprocal nature of this situation, whatever it is. Six of Pentacles. Maybe you were breadcrumbing somebody or they were breadcrumbing you. I think that's about to change is what I want to say. So it does feel like you already know this person. So we are talking about a friend of a friend, someone you met in the Pentacle world. It seems like somebody, maybe you were on their team, you've collaborated with them before. There is a connection that you know them in your 3D world. They're already in your wheelhouse, in your vortex. It feels like this person is someone, maybe you're not besties with them, maybe you don't talk to them every day, but there's someone that you've seen before, you've spoken to them before, you know them. It feels like there is some sort of an opportunity coming, but it's coming at you slowly here. We have 8 Pentacles, we have 7 and 1 is 8, and it feels like that there is some sort of self-mastery that's been going on here, and that's why maybe you've been holding back from making communication. Tell me why the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. Tell me why the Ace of Swords is in the reverse, please. You are carrying some heavy burdens from this relationship. It's like you want to say something, but you don't know what to say. So you're holding back or going slow or waiting for the right moment. The right moment to maybe communicate with somebody here and ask them if, can we go for coffee? Can I see you? Can we talk about something? Tell me about the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We do have the Two of Wands, so you're at the crossroads and you do want to have some sort of contact with this person. It feels like you don't really know what to say though. We do have the Empress. And we have the Moon. Okay. So it does feel like you're at sort of at a crossroads. You don't know what to say to the Empress because it's been a while since you two have spoken. It feels like it's dark. You don't know what to do. You're not really sure. You can't. Things are not as they seem. And I want to say that if you are, when I say things are not as they seem, I want to say even though you don't know what to say or you don't have the words or whatever it is, you don't know if this is the right time to open conversation. I feel like the Empress isn't expecting it, but I also feel that whatever you're expecting the Empress to say or whatever you expect the rebuttal to be, I don't think that it is something that you're expecting. Things are not as they seem. I feel like if you think that maybe there was harsh words the last time you saw them. I think that you're at the crossroads and you want to speak with them, but you don't know what to say, but I think that the Empress is going to receive you. That's what I'm trying to say. The Empress is going to receive whatever it is that you have to say. Things are not as they seem. You might think that the Empress doesn't want to speak with you, but I feel like the Empress does. I feel like it's been burdensome for you. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, we got the Chariot, and the Sun is in the reverse. So it does feel like you do want to, invest here. It does feel like it is going to be a conversation that will change your life. We've got 4 Pentacles here, and I'm going to say that you've been holding on to this idea for a really long time, but you haven't been vulnerable enough to step forward and speak with the Empress. The Chariot energy is here, which tells me you've never really shown them your affection or your feelings on the surface, and it's time to do that, and I think that's why you're headed into the future to do that. The Sun in the reverse is telling me that you don't see everything. To me, the Sun in the reverse is like the Moon, and so you don't see everything, but you're going to move forward for the victory anyway. It feels like you can't stop holding on to some sort of burden that you have with the Empress. Tell me what the burden is. The burden is worry. The burden is that this person you know is your soulmate, and you haven't been speaking with them. The Three of Swords, and you feel disappointed or heartbroken about that. So I feel like those are the burdens that you're carrying here. I feel like you are eventually going to move out, and you are going to get in your vehicle. You may live at a distance from this person, but close enough that you can get to them by vehicle. I feel like you're going to wait, but that you are going to offer them something. I think that you have an offer. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is doing its job in pushing you forward. You could be dealing with Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, Cancer. Leo is here. The Cancer energy is here as well. We've got the Page of Swords, we've got the Magician, and the Hanged Man. So you're waiting, but you know that you have all of the tools. I think you're very determined because I feel like you've been watching this person. I feel like you've been watching them grow. You've been watching them change. You've been watching them cast their own seeds of intention and watching them become abundant, watching them grow. But I think that you've been holding back and watching them from a distance. I think you're very determined to get out of this hanged man energy. Yeah, you have all the resources. Look, you have everything that you need in order to move forward. I think that once you find the words, you're going to find the words. Tell me what you want to say to the Empress here, because it feels like with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, you're not ready. What do you want to say to the Empress? Yeah, you have a lot of feelings. You have a lot of feelings here. You're feeling very disconnected from this person. And even though you've had a lot of opportunity with the Seven of Cups, to date other people, you've had a lot of opportunities coming at you, you still go back to the Empress. And that's really what happens with the Empress energy. Once you get into the energy of the Empress, you can't forget it. You can't let go of it because it is such a beautiful energy. I do feel like you are in love with the Empress, but you're going to hold back and wait. And you're going to play this all very strategically. You're going to wait for the universe, the Wheel of Fortune, to tell you what your next move is, Scorpio. I think that you're using your intuition. We both know that you're the psychic giant, and I feel like you trust your intuition, and you're going to go with that. You're going to be very strategic about it, though. And I feel like you're going in to settle down. I feel like you want to settle down with the Empress. All right, Sagittarius. Here we go. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. My Sagittarius buddies. I am a Sagittarius rising, by the way. And thank you so much for clicking here, Sag. It is Fire Day, so I will be... no, it isn't. It's Water Day. Your readings are coming tomorrow. Sorry. All right. Let's go, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's find out what's going on here. You will be having a monthly reading coming up, though, over the weekend. All right, here we go. Tell me about Sagittarius, what's going on this week. Sneak peek for this week, Sag. Whenever you find this, it is always going to be for the next 7 days, whether that's today or another day. So we have indecision, a week of indecision. Not knowing, it's kind of like fighting the self. It feels like it's an internal argument with the self. You're not sure what to do. I want to say that that's going to be temporary, that's sort of a little bit of a hiccup. I'm looking at, this is the first time I've looked at it this way, but I'm looking at 4 wands, and then all of a sudden the Ace of Wands is incoming. So maybe you are keeping to yourself, being at home. I feel like it's an okay place to be, but I feel like you have hesitation about something. That's what it feels like. Tell me about the indecision here, about what? Okay, so your intuition is on high here. You're in indecision about something. You've been thinking about someone possibly from the past for some of you. The High Priestess is facing into the past. You might be thinking about a Piscean energy, but I think this is your energy. Whether you have Pisces in the chart or not, I feel like that's your energy. I feel like you have a knowing about something here. But you've got your back to the Five of Wands. You've got your back to the Five of Wands. You're trying to ignore whatever it is, the negative or real that's going on in your head, fighting the self, internal arguments. I feel like you are trying to avoid it or not think about it. Maybe you're checking with your gut to find out what this is all about. I want to say that you feel something coming, something new for some of you. It could be new love, but it's a surprise. It's a surprise or an apology. Take it as it resonates for you. And it does feel like it is emotional. Emotional indecision is what you have. Interesting. We do have the Page of Wands, and we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's about to reach out to you. I feel like you are going to get some sort of an exciting message. I feel like it's fun. It's exciting. It's good news. The Three of Cups is in the reverse because it feels like although you get this good news, that I don't know that you're going to go. The Three of Cups in the reverse to me is this is no fun anymore. It's like there's no more emotional energy left here. I'm not really sure. I think you're going to turn them down. I think somebody is going to pop up in your life and going to ask you if they can come see you or take you out, or somebody wants the victory here, right? We have 5 wands and then 1 in the hand of the Page, but it's all unplanned. The Page is very, very spontaneous. Spontaneous is kind of risky. It feels like you might turn this person down. They're only coming to you with the Page of Cups. So it's either an apology or is somebody who is like popping up in your life, sending you a message, or you might get a note in the mail, or they might show up at your door if you're close enough for that. But it feels like, yeah, it feels like you might turn them down with the Three of Cups in the reverse here. We have the Five of Pentacles because you haven't spoken with this person for a while, so you're hesitating. You might turn them down, or you might just leave them unread for a bit, or maybe you'll just see their message come in and you won't answer it right away. This is somebody who you haven't spoken with in years. And it feels like there is somebody that's coming in here. It does feel like someone from the past. Look, we have both the Page of Wands and the High Priestess looking into the past, and I can't ignore it. The Page of Cups is also looking into the past. So it does feel like this is a past person that you haven't spoken with in years. I feel like they're coming in because they want the victory. Like they're coming in because I feel like this person is feeling themselves. I want to say they're feeling courageous. It feels like they're feeling like they're coming back to town because they want to see you. And I don't think that they've left town. It's just a metaphor, y'all, right? So somebody who is coming back to a situation that they abandoned back there, or you abandoned back there, but it feels like you might tell them no. Tell me what we're talking about here with the High Priestess and the Page of Wands looking in the past here. Yeah, it feels like you've blocked each other, or somebody's blocked the other person. Take it as it resonates. This person, maybe this person has blocked you, or you've blocked them. Take it as it resonates, but the Two of Swords is that block. It's like this person or you, somebody here has their eyes covered. They don't see the situation for what it is. The Strength card tells me somebody's holding back, and there is a block in place. We've got the Seven of Swords because somebody thinks the other one is a liar, or is keeping things concealed, or has not been completely honest with you, has not brought things to the surface, and your intuition is on high, thinking that this person has not been honest with you. That might be why you're holding back from this person, because they are from the past and you know their shtick already. You already know that they are someone who is not completely honest, and although I don't think that they're lying to you, I feel like there's a concealment, or they're not telling you everything. They're trying to get away with something. That's the feeling that you have in your intuition, that them coming back into you and sending you a message is like they're trying to get away with something. It's like they're trying to shove all the stuff that happened under the rug, and they don't want to address it. All they want is victory, passionate victory, and they don't really want to talk about any of the other stuff. I think you're holding yourself back. I feel like you just might block them. Just saying. Tell me about the Three of Cups, please. We have the Four of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups, and we do have the Three of Swords. So we do have, again, 7 swords here. I think that you think that they're lying about their feelings. What I want to say is with the Three of Cups in the reverse is that maybe this person kept their feelings under the surface. Now, I feel like this person I feel like you were sad about that. I feel like it made you sad that this person didn't trust you enough to be honest with you about their feelings. The Three of Swords is disappointment or heartbreak. And I feel like this person, by not bringing their feelings to the surface, that they've given you this sort of disappointment or heartbreak. I want to say, though, that this person is trying to heal the self. So that's what they're coming in with. They're going to say, look, I've had time to think about the Three Swords. I know that I hurt you and I'm sorry. And because the sorry is right here. And then we have the Ace of Swords here. Somebody here is not sure if they want to tell you the whole truth. And we do have the 3 and the 4, which is 7, and the 7's over here. So I don't think much has changed is what I want to say. That this person doesn't necessarily lie to you, Sag, but they're not someone who really is being honest with you. I think this person is coming in to be honest with you about their feelings, for sure. And they know that they've hurt you by not being honest in the past, but I don't think you're about it. I'm just saying, the 5 of Pentacles is here. It feels like this person is coming in to give you some sort of an apology of something that happened like 5 years ago. And I don't think you're in it. I don't think you're about it. Nope. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles, please. We do have the Ace of Wands. This person's trying to get back into your life because they're still attracted to you. They still have, you still excite them. The passion is always ignited when they're with you. We do have 7 wands. I want to say that you have some significant boundaries in place as it pertains to this person, because I feel like they have hurt you in the past. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Chariot. Oof, really, hey? I feel like for some of you, you might let them in. The Wheel of Fortune is here. it feels like there's fortunate change going on here. The reason this person's coming in is because of the Wheel of Fortune, whether it's for you or for them. The Wheel of Fortune is about change, about fortunate change, but things got to get really shitty on the surface first. Because understand that when it's the Wheel of Fortune and fated change, it's like things must change. Old things are dying. Old things are ending. Things have to be moved around. It's like a chess game, and you might not agree with all the moves, and it's a little bit stressful. I want to say that for those of you who are going to let this person in, it's going to move really quick. The Chariot is here. But the Chariot is also Cancer energy, which tells me this person is still keeping some of their feelings under the surface. The Knight of Cups is here, so they want romance, right? Romance and passion. But they're still holding their feelings under the surface. They're still not being verbal about what they should be verbal about. And that is that they do want to have this really new beginning with you, this really quick new beginning with you. I don't know. Some of you, I feel, are going to be stuck in the Hanged Man energy. This person, I'm not too worried about you, Sag, because I know that you're very psychic. I know that you are someone who feels vibrations and you know things before they happen. So I know that you're going to make the right decision. I'm just going to let you know that this person is heading straight for you. And although that the Knight moves this particular Knight, the Knight of Love, moves a little slower than the other Knights, this person is coming in to tell you about their feelings. They finally want to let you know that they have romantic feelings about you, but they're still keeping their feelings under the surface. I feel like they're just going to try and coast over all of the important stuff. That's what it feels like here. Got the Nine of Wands, you're kind of behind the fear wall, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. This person's going to bring you something small, maybe a small gift, and I feel like they've been watching you from a distance. So if somebody's been watching your stories or you're online somewhere, that maybe they've been watching you in the internet realm, but it could be, in the neighborhood. They could be driving by your house. I don't think that they're a crazy stalker or anything, but I do feel that they're trying to find out if you're with somebody else, because they do want to come back in and they do want to speak to you about their feelings. All right. You had a really hard ending with them. The Ten of Swords I just saw under here, and it was a betrayal. It was like you trusted this person and they betrayed your trust. And I feel like that's the hardest thing for you to get over, is that they betrayed your trust, and I feel someone who really values loyalty, right? Really values someone who can be really very loyal to you. All right. And then we go on to Capricorn. Capricorn, I think I already have your monthly out. You just got a weekly yesterday, so go take a look. And let's take a look and see what's coming up for you this week. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the sneak peek for this week for Capricorn. Whenever you find this is going to be for the next 7 days. So whether that's today or 6 months from now, it's always going to be for the next 7 days. Capricorn, what's going on here? Well, your money's going great. I feel like you're really settling into your abundance, and I feel like a lot of your readings have been about this, that you're rebuilding. I feel like you, whatever went on in the middle of the year last year, I feel you're recovering from that. Not only financially, but abundantly. I feel like you are recovering from that quite well. We do have the Ten of Cups. Look at you. I like it. You are happy. And I don't believe it's because, these both depict families, but I'm not getting that from you. I'm getting that you're happy anyway, that you're abundant anyway. It doesn't matter if there's anyone in your life, because you're no longer counting on that, because you can do it yourself. You're the one who is emulating the Empress, right? You're trying to be the Empress energy here. So I feel like you have decided you're abundant enough and that you are happy enough. And I don't know that you're doing it with anybody else. I feel like you are doing it alone. It's a possibility that someone might show up, but I don't think that you're really focused on it. We do have the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're thinking about this. That's what it feels like. You're thinking about this. And although I feel like you are here, you're thinking about what it might be like if someone else were to join you, because these both are family pictures, right? We do have family energy and family energy here. So it feels like you are thinking about, I am abundant, I am happy, but what would it be like if someone else could join that and just amplify all of that? This is the amplification. It feels like you think about it all the time, and maybe you're thinking about someone that you want to speak to in the future, possibly. We'll see if anybody comes up here. Tell me about Capricorn, please. Tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the next 7 days. Sneak peek for Capricorn. we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you have built it all from the ground. You've built it from the ground up and nobody helped you. I feel like this Seven of Pentacles is telling me that you are holding on to the hope that maybe you'll share this in a family, because you're the Empress, right? You love to dote. You love to be creative. You love children. You're the motherly one or the fatherly one, right? You are the person who is... who really you're happiest when you are in a family situation or when you have a partner. I feel like you're holding on to that and your thoughts are all about that. I want to say that this is kind of the clarity that you've come to, that you have built everything to here. And this person is grabbing the one pentacle. You can see the one pentacle indicating, look, I just need the one pentacle to get to the 10. So I feel like you are happy, solid, sturdy. You're looking good. You're confident. I feel like whatever blew up back there, I feel like you had a hard time last year, but I feel like you're recovering that. And I feel like you're holding on to thoughts of hoping that one day somebody will join you in your happiness and your abundance. We do have the Hermit, so you've gained a lot of wisdom. You have gained a lot of wisdom and found your light through all of this. It feels like you spend a lot of time alone, that you're not really speaking to people, you might not be dating. You're someone who is kind of like thinking about these grandiose ideas, but I don't think that there's no fire here. You're not taking action on any of it here. Tell me why you're holding on to these thoughts and if they are about a specific person. We do have the Knight of Swords. We have the Empress. We have the King of Wands. Somebody's coming for the Empress. If you are the Empress, my friend, there you are. And this, of course, is Libra and Taurus energy, but and you being Capricorn, it doesn't matter because the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, right? And that is part of the Empress energy. When the Empress is here, so are all the queens. We have the King of Wands, and I feel like somebody's coming for you. I think that passion, a passionate connection, somebody who's very... I want to say tall, dark, and handsome. That's what I'm looking at here. Somebody who, feminine or masculine, take it as it resonates. Somebody who is very passionate, does things with passion first. Somebody who is always going to have your back. Someone who's fierce, but someone who's been holding back from you. I feel like they're not going to hold back from you any longer. I think there is somebody that you're specifically thinking about here, but I feel like you have some sort of a block about them here. The Knight carries a sword, and then we have the Two of Swords here. We do have the Ten of Swords here. This could also be someone that is coming into either unbreak your heart. I just heard, who sings that? Unbreak your heart, say that you'll be mine, uncry these tears. So it does feel like this person is going to make everything better. I feel like this person is coming forward to unbreak your heart. And whether you meet this person somewhere or you already know this person, take it as it resonates, different for all of you. I feel like you've been thinking about what it would be like to have somebody with you in your life, a King of Wands possibly. Tell me about the Hermit, please. What have we learned in Hermit mode? Doing shadow work. That's what it is. Using your intuition to do shadow work. I feel like you're preparing yourself for someone to arrive that maybe you might be manifesting, because the Empress is the master manifester. And with the Ace of Wands here, it feels like what you've learned is not to be impulsive, is to hold back and listen to your intuition first. So not to jump in with both feet right away. And I think that's something that was hiding in the moon energy. You didn't know that you shouldn't jump in right away. It does feel like there is an opportunity coming. So I think this King of Wands is bringing an opportunity to you. You might get a chance to add to this beautiful picture here. You might get a chance to, transform yourself. It feels like there is a lot of really good opportunities that are coming in here. A lot of really good emotional opportunities have been coming here, but I think that what's been happening is you've got a lot of people who are just in it for one night, or they're in it for the passion, or they're just coming in and out of your life, and that's not really what you're after. I think you're after starting something solid in the 3D, and I think that this king is going to be the one who's going to give you the solid thing. Yeah, they're going to be the one who wants to settle down, it feels like, but they are coming in passion. So I'm going to say that what is transformed here is I feel like you thought you weren't going to get any other people looking at you, but I think that after something ended, you get a lot of opportunities and you see them all for what they are. I don't think that you're into doing this anymore, because it tells me here that you've learned your lesson about impulsivity, and that's what this is. I don't think you're going to jump into anything that is impulsive. Now, the King of Wands is a grown-up Knight of of Wands. So this person has learned some lessons, has some wisdom, has reeling in their fire. This could be your energy, right? This could be, but I don't think it is. I think you're the Empress energy, to be honest. I'm going to say that maybe you've got people coming toward you who are doing nothing but giving you this. Coming in really quickly, giving you Tower energy, trying to disrupt your life, and I don't think you're about it, to be honest. I feel like you are standing your ground here. You're looking for something steady and solid and sturdy. You're not about the devil energy. No, you're not about the obsessive fire kind of thing. I feel like it's a lesson that you've learned, though, to be honest. So I feel like there is a king of Wands. It could be this week, but it could be in the future. It feels like you are manifesting. I want to say with the Ace of Swords and the Empress here, you are manifesting, you are dreaming about what you're going to get, and you're the master manifester. You're going to get it. It may not be tomorrow, but you are going to get it, my friend. All right, let's take a look at Aquarius. Hope you had a beautiful birthday season, Aquarius, and thank you for all the beautiful revelations that you brought us. I appreciate that. It was a little bit of a tough season because you had a lot of, I think right now you've got Mars and Pluto and Venus all arguing in your sign right now. You know, like Venus makes you super attractive, right? Super attractive, and people are looking at you like, ooh, there's an Aquarius, right? You're super sort of delicious energy, but also there's Mars and Pluto, which are arguing with each other, right? Which makes it kind of harsh. So you might be running into some harsh romantic situations. Be careful, right? Let's take a look here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's your sneak peek for this week, Aquarius. Tell me what is going on with Aquarius here. We do have the Knight of Wands, something that's not quite stable or something that's about to happen quickly, impulsively. We have the Five of Swords. Okay, so maybe there was an impulsive argument, that maybe there was some sort of a conflict or a disagreement that happened quicker than that. It feels like it went really quickly, and somebody maybe threw down their swords and walked away. As we're looking here, somebody's like, I'm not fighting with you. I'm not doing this with you. I don't know who caused the argument, so that could be the other person saying to you, I'm not fighting with you, Aquarius. Or it could be you, like, I'm just putting down my swords and I'm going. I'm not going to do this with you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you go the other way. There's a Tower. Yeah. So it feels like that's what this is. It feels like there's a conversation that comes up. I don't know if it's with somebody that you're romantically entangled with, or a family member or a friend, take it as it resonates, but there was an argument here. It happened instantaneously. It's like you didn't really realize what was going on until you were in the thick of it. It was causing a Tower. I feel like you decided that you're throwing down your swords and you're not dealing with it, and you walked away. You went the other way. And I feel like it's been some time since you've revisited this. It feels like you're more about being solid and grounded this year. It feels like you're not entertaining any of this bullshit anymore. People who are coming at you and trying to poke at Aquarius to make them angry or argue. And we do have a Tower here. Why is the Tower here? Because of the Hierophant. It does feel like you are listening to the higher self more. That you realize that you can rise above it, because the Hierophant always will rise above it and doesn't really take the opportunity to get into arguments or fights or battles, right? Battles of will. We have the 10 of, yeah, you're dealing with it with love. That's what I was just saying. You're dealing with it with love here. And we do have the 9 of Wands. I feel like you walked away from this argument here and you just kind of dealt with it with love. I feel like you threw down your swords and said, look, you're my friend. I don't want to argue with you. I love you. Yeah, you're part of my family. It's like you're part of my family, and I'm disappointed with the way that you're saying these things, that you want to argue. But it feels like you're just dropping that burden, I want to say, because the 9 and the Ace of Wands here, that you quickly drop the burden. You're not being stuck up in your head about it. I think that you quickly drop these burdens, you drop them, and you carry on. And I think that it's been, I'm probably, for some of you, talking about something that happened years ago, because it feels like it's been a long journey to something new. It feels like you just left that in the past. You left them your love and said, look, you're like part of my family. I love you. But if this is the way you're going to be, we got to part ways. I can't do this. These two knights are parting ways, right? We've got the 5 of Cups. It does make you sad that you haven't heard from them, or that you no longer speak with them, because I do feel that you have great love for them. That With the Ten of Cups, we could be talking about a child, right? We've got a child present on the card. Could be talking about a family member or about a child, a mother, a father, a sister, a brother. It feels like it could be somebody you consider to be family, which could be a friend. But it does feel like you still have lingering sadness that the party's over. You still love this person and you always will, but they're just acting a fool and you can't have them provoking you. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles, please, for Aquarius. Six of Cups is in the reverse. It's like I didn't even really know you. We've got the Four of Pentacles. I think you stopped thinking about the situation. You stopped thinking about, you know, the beautiful times that you spent with this person. I feel like you are... Yeah, you're still holding on to the Knight of Cups, though. Yeah. You're still holding on to the Knight of Cups, but not really being vulnerable with your emotions. Because it feels like this person, it feels like you've known them for a long time, but it feels like, it's like, did I really even know you with the Six of Cups in the reverse? It's like I'm trying to forget it. I'm trying not to think about it. I'm trying not to, I know we have this history, but, you know, it's been a history of the Four of Pentacles, somebody who's not been vulnerable with you, shut down, shut off. And it feels like you still carry feelings for this person, but you just need to go your own way. Because you're dropping these burdens. We have the Justice card, we have the Lovers, and we have the Star. Yeah, you're carrying on to other bigger and better things. I want to say that you're manifesting love, you're manifesting a soulmate, you're manifesting balance and security, truth, honesty. It feels like you've now been at this for so long. You've got the Aquarius energy here. You've been at this for so long that you can just do it by feel. We've got the Justice card who's got their eyes covered. It's like I don't even have to see it. I just know that everything is going to be in balance. I'll know it when I feel it with the Aquarius card here. And it feels like you are carrying on. So this feels like it could have been a love situation. It could have been a love situation where you felt that you just needed to leave it in the past. And regretfully so. I don't think you wanted to. But I feel like this person... some of the things that they said are just not repairable. That's what it feels like here. This person is healing. They constantly are thinking about you. They have broken sleep. It worries them. It feels like they're trying to heal from this situation, but they haven't yet. They are thinking about, what if I just came in and had a conversation, but they're scared that the same would ensue, right? We have the Five of Swords here, and we have the 4 and the 1. They're scared that if they come forward that it would just be the Five of Swords again, that we would have this argument and things would not work out. This person is feeling like they want to come see you. The Wheel of Fortune could be about someone who's coming back around, right? So the Wheel of Fortune is, I feel like this person, whoever it is, you might see them again. They might come back around again. The Wheel of Fortune is like the universe is telling them it's time to go. Things need to move forward in a fortunate way. And that's why this person, I feel, thinks that they should come talk to you, because they are feeling the energy of change, right? They've changed their mind about the situation, or changed their mind about whatever it is that you guys were arguing about. Yep, I do believe that this is a love situation and this person's coming in. They're wondering if there's any chance, if you've completely closed the door on love, or if there's any chance at all. We do have the Chariot energy, which is Cancer energy, and it feels like they're not going to show their feelings on the surface, but they're moving really quickly. We've got the Knight of Swords, they're moving quickly, and the Chariot, they're moving quickly towards you with a cup, and they're wondering if the door is completely closed. You could be dealing with Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We do have Gemini here as well. We have Libra. We have Leo energy. Yeah, it does feel like somebody's wondering if the door is completely closed. They want another chance. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're coming in to try and resurrect this thing. Somebody here wants a reconciliation, and they're coming in solid, grounded. They're coming in with money, financially well off. I feel like they've been healing. They've been healing the mind, and now they've had a change of mind. I think that they've been healing. We've got the King of Pentacles here. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. They don't want to wait anymore. They've waited long enough. They've thrown their seeds of intention. They've nurtured themselves. They've nurtured the situation, and they feel like they're going to come in, even if the door is closed, they're going to come in and see if you want some sort of a reconciliation, or if we can resurrect this thing. That's what it feels like here. And we do Pisces. Pisces, happy birthday. Today is the first day of Pisces season. And it's a birthday of a dear friend of mine. It's the lady who makes these bracelets. Yeah, my Reiki master friend. Her name is Trisha. So happy birthday, Trisha, if you're watching. And for those of you who are celebrating, tell me how you celebrate. Do you celebrate, like, do you all get together and go out for dinner? Or is it like a whole month thing? Is it a week for you? Is it a day? Do you even acknowledge your birthday? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. All right, here we go. This is your sneak peek for this week, whether you find this today, next week, or a year from now. It's always going to be for the next 7 days, Pisces. What's coming up for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Pisces, please. What's coming up for Pisces? We have the King of Cups. Very interesting. King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Scorpio energy, but also Pisces, Cancer, right? Because we are in this general reading. You have not had communication with this person for a while. I'm going to say that love has... Why did I hear that? I just heard in my head, why am I hearing Neil Diamond? He just said love on the rocks. I don't know what the next words are. Da-da-da-da. Tell me some things and I'll sell you a lie. I don't really know what the, maybe I'm, it feels like love's on the rocks. That's what I want to say, that there is somebody here, Pisces. This could be your energy, of course, but it does feel like it does feel like it's somebody else to me, because I just heard that the beginning of that song, Love on the Rocks. Tell me your dreams and I'll tell you my lies, or something like that. Somebody may have been lying about how they feel about you. Tell me more about Pisces. You've been on the outside looking in. I feel like it feels like there was a mismatch of vibration. That's what it is. I feel like, Pisces, you're the person who goes and gets what you want. That you know that you can manifest what you want, but the other person is somebody who's always looking for a handout. Like, I don't think they're looking for a handout from you per se, but I feel like this person doesn't feel like they can do it themselves, or they're always asking for help, or I feel like you're on two different vibrations, that you're very forward. You've got the Ace of Wands in your hand here, that you're very forward. You go and get what you want, that you're manifesting things and you're moving forward. You know that you're going to get out of this energy eventually, but this other person is looking for help from you to get out of this energy. Tell me more. Pisces, it is water day. I will be coming at you with a Pisces reading today. And we do have the Two of Cups, yeah. So I feel like you have been disconnected from somebody, or feeling in lack, or maybe they've been feeling in lack. Take it as it resonates. But we do have the Two of Cups here. And the King is holding a cup. That's 3 cups. It feels like somebody wants to reunite with you, or is thinking about the deep feelings that they have for you here. When they were with you in your presence, it feels like nothing was wrong. Rainbow in the sky. It feels like everything was in alignment. I want to say sun, moon, and stars. The rainbow is here. We have a fish jumping out of the water, and it's like it was really abundant. It was a very abundant connection. Well, what happened here then? Why do we become disconnected? What's going on here? The King of Cups might be someone who was not a king the last time you saw them. This could be someone who, the King of Cups is, emotionally available, protector, someone who's very deep, someone who is readily available for a relationship. Maybe they weren't emotionally available or ready for a relationship when you saw them last. We do have, it feels like they feel that they've missed an opportunity and they're on the outside looking in. We have the Seven of Pentacles. The King doesn't want to wait anymore. The King has spent some time, and it really does feel like time has passed. Like, it feels like years have passed. It could be like 1 year up to 5, maybe 7, but it feels like years have passed. Or for some of you, maybe it's months. 4 and 2 is 6 months maybe. For me, cups are months. So it does feel like this King does not want to wait anymore to express their feelings to you. This person feels like they missed out on an opportunity, that they stared at the cup too long, that they didn't take any action. There's no wands here, right? They didn't take any action. Oh, the only wand here is in the hands of you, I believe. And so this person feels like they lost out because they hesitated or they didn't say anything. They feel like they've lost out on some sort of an Ace of Cups opportunity here. So I feel like this person doesn't want to wait anymore, that they do want to... yeah, I think that maybe you invited them in. Like, I feel like you gave them a cup, or you said, look, I have feelings for you. What do we do from here? And this person, I feel like, was not responsive. There's the Ace of Cups. I feel like you did give them a cup already, but I feel like that they weren't ready at the time. They were feeling disconnected from themselves. They weren't in the right mind space to take it on at that time. That's what it feels like here with this person who's got their looking for a handout. That is, you know, when people look for a handout, it's like they feel like they can't get it themselves, and so they ask other people for help. They're not self-empowered, but the King of Cups is self-empowered. So it feels like this person went from feeling like they had no power to feeling like they have all the power, and now they're really ready to exert that power. It feels like somebody here, you may have offered them, back here, might have offered them this cup, and I don't think they took it. They were like, no, I'm not the person who's in a relationship. I'm not going to do that. But I feel like now they're sort of impatient. Like the Seven of Pentacles tells me that they're sort of impatient about wanting to get into some sort of a love situation with you. There are 3 cups. You are going to get some sort of communication from them. They're going to ask you out. We also do have 4 cups. I feel like they're bored without you. That's what it feels like. There's 4 here, but there's also 4 here. That's 8. Somebody disconnected emotionally. That's what it was. They disconnected emotionally from you. Or maybe you did after they decided that they didn't want your cup. Tell me why the King of Cups is so impatient. Because they're very attracted to you. This person is you make them very excited. When you're in their presence, they start to think about the future. They're not only excited about love, but they're excited about the Ace of Cups, and they're excited to grow with you. And they're very attracted to you, absolutely. We do have the 5 of Wands. They are arguing with themselves, inner argument, beating themselves up over something here. And that's why they're holding back. This person has the strength that they need to move forward, but they are holding back. They're beating themselves up, but they do want the victory. 6 Wands. They do want the victory with you here. They do want to come back to town. I always use that analogy, but it's maybe that they haven't been away from town, but I feel like they've been away from you. And it feels like they want to come back after the fight. Like, I feel like they've been through a fight with themselves, with their feelings. It feels like somebody here wasn't able to show their feelings on the surface, because that is Scorpio and Cancer, right? They have a really hard time showing feelings on the surface right away. It's different for you, Pisces. You're like, blah, you'll just give everybody, you'll tell everybody how you're feeling, right? But Cancer and Scorpio are not like that. Scorpio is very stoic on the surface, and Cancer will hide. Cancer will hide their feelings. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, please. What do I need to know? Right. Charlie said, nope, first the 4 of Cups. That's what he said. Feels like somebody is in regret here. Sadness and regret. Tell me about the 4 of Cups, please. Yeah, somebody feels here that they are missing out on a big opportunity, that it's taken them too long to heal the self. I feel like this king, the reason that they're showing up as a king here, and I don't think that they were a king before, but I think, Pisces, the reason that they're showing up as a king here is because they've been working on themselves. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Somebody's been putting the hard work in on not being the wounded warrior. I feel like when you offered the cup, they were the wounded warrior. They were someone who has been hurt, either significantly and deeply impacted by some sort of relationship in the past. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a mother or father. It could be someone in their family. But there's something here that has made them feel like, I'm just going to get hit again. Like this person, I feel, just puts their head down like, just do it. I just want to get out of this cycle. I just want to get out of this cycle of being in the wounded warrior energy. I feel like when you were with them or seeing them or whatever it was that you two had together, that they were feeling that way, that they didn't want to get hurt again. And that's why they disconnected from you, or you disconnected from them. But they do feel like they've missed an opportunity with you. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, please. Yeah, they know your worth. They see it. They see your worth, my friend. The Empress is here. Whether you're feminine or masculine, I feel like you're all of it. You're the person who is kind and lovely and balanced and psychic and all of that stuff. You love to dote. You love to care for people. You're very creative. I feel that they see you for all that you are. Hearing Alanis Morissette, all that you are. Oh, why can't I hear those words? All that you are, something, it's all your fault. I think you're blaming it on them. I think you're blaming it on them. I want to say that this person is at the crossroads, or maybe you are, take it as it resonates. It came up with the Empress, so maybe you're the one that's at the crossroads and you're ready to get the heck out of there. That you've been possibly waiting for this person, but I don't know that you're going to wait much longer, because the Knight of Wands moves pretty quick and pretty impulsively. But we do have the 2 wands, which is you being at the crossroads, and the 1 wand in the hand of the Knight tells me that you're ready to either, I feel like you're going to stop waiting for the Ace of Cups. You're going to stop waiting for this person, or you already have stopped waiting for this person, and that you are on into the future here. Tell me what the actions of the King of Cups is going to be, please. I really do feel this is their energy. I don't feel like it's yours. It feels like it does feel masculine leaning to me. So, I mean, it could be feminine or masculine energy, but it does feel masculine leaning to me. What are the actions of the King of Cups, please? 5 of Swords. You may have just cut them off. You may have just said, I'm not doing this with you. If you've decided that you don't want my cup, then I'm just going to throw down my swords and go. I'm not going to hang out here with you, hoping that you're going to open up to me and become emotionally available. It was, it feels like you had a conversation with the king that was very emotionally overwhelming for them, or I feel like you tuned them in. That's what it feels like, Pisces. That you're like, no, you can't do this. I'm putting down my swords and I'm walking away. You're the one who's confused about your emotions. It's not me. So you're going to have to figure that out. Yeah, you said it to them. You said it to them in no uncertain terms. And then you moved on. So we do have 5 and 1 is 6. You may have just left them a voicemail or something like that and just said, look, you're the one who's having a problem with your feelings. You are confused about your feelings. 7 of Cups. I don't know why you're confused about your feelings, but you're the one that's confused. It's not me. So when you want me, come get me. And I think you threw down your swords and walked away. 6 swords means you moving on, right? So I feel like what you're not waiting for is for this person to bring you a cup. But I feel like you do have the Ace of Cups. And I feel like you are ready to head out to do your own thing here. And I feel like exactly when you're ready to head out and do your own thing, it signals the king, because the king is psychic like you, and this person is coming in, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune with the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is not playing. The Knight of Swords is chasing you, coming in, chasing you. The Knight of Swords is someone who is brave, courageous, but rebellious and impulsive. I don't think that you're expecting them. We've got the Death card here. So I feel like this person is like, no. You think it's over? It's not over. I get to say when it's over. That's the energy of a king. The king will come in and say, no, I'm the one in charge. It feels like with the Wheel of Fortune here that this person is going to say something very fortunate to you. They're going to charge in, and I don't think you're going to be sad about it. I think that's what you wanted. You wanted them to want you enough that they're going to chase you. There is a transformation in the way that they think. They've changed their mind in some way, and the Wheel of Fortune has got a hold of them here and said it's time for fortunate change. We do have the star here. It feels like somebody realizes you're their wish fulfillment and they're coming to get you. So whether they are Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, they could be a Leo, they could be Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Yeah. Virgo, possibly. I think that's it. All right, I'm going to leave your last reading here attached to the end of this reel if you're interested in seeing that, your monthly read. And I will go, but I'll be back because I'm always back. And I will be back to do readings for the Water Tribe. I'm going to go for now. Love you, Pisces. I'm out. Bye-bye.